My name is Chelsea Early. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I am a mother of 4 beautiful children. The situation I was facing before enrichment services was scary. I was living with my mom. Me and my children was like house from house. Sometimes when we wasn't with my mom, because my mom traveled a lot. I didn't have a job. I couldn't find a job because I didn't have the money to pay for childcare. So it was very hard. Like, I just was living with my mom with my 4 children, and all I could do was just try to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. On some days, I didn't know where we was going to get a meal from. Other than, when we wasn't living with my mom and I was living with someone else, having to depend on someone else when it's not just you, but it's you and 4 other children, it's hard. I applied for TANF. I spoke to my caseworker, and my caseworker told me about the Goodwill Career Center. So once I started going to the training center, I was there, and they kind of helped me a lot, like with building my resume. They helped me find jobs. I applied for jobs almost every day. It was like a lot of jobs. I applied for them every day, and I would never forget when over there they always ask me, like, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you see yourself doing? What do you have a passion for? And I like helping people. That's what I told them. I like helping people. And I would never forget Miss Elizabeth. She walked me personally over to enrichment services, and after that I had a job. When I started working for enrichment services, everything was positive. It was motivation. I was surrounded by people that wanted to see me do better. Like, when I met the staff and I, talked to them, they treated me like I've been here years. It was like a family. I didn't feel afraid anymore. I felt like I was at home. I was safe.
Chelsea was in our parent employment training program, and employment training is one of our 4 core service areas. Our 4 core services are early childhood education, employment training, stabilization, and family strengthening. So that program that she was part of fit under that employment training umbrella. But really, the great part of the parent employment training program that she specifically was in is that we encompass all 4 core service areas. While she was with us, her children were in the Head Start program. She was getting the employment training services. She was also receiving stabilization services, whether that was through our utility assistance program, our food distributions, emergency rental assistance. So really, the goal of the program she was in was to eliminate all barriers, any obstacle that could get in her way.
When I was living with my mom, I knew nothing about enrichment services. I didn't know the services that they had, to help people. I didn't know they had Head Start programs for my children. And all this time I was looking for, child care, somewhere for my kids to go so that I can be able to work and provide. So I feel so much better about myself. Like, enrichment services taught me a lot. I do a lot of volunteer work with my children all the time. My passion is helping people. So when I got this opportunity to work for enrichment services, like, just looking at myself today, I tell people all the time, enrichment changed my life. They did. They changed my life.